On this particular television network, quite some years ago, there was a show called Time for Terry. Now, I don't want to run the clip just yet, but in probably 4 or 5 or 6 minutes' time, you'll see a clip of 2 young ladies who went overseas to find fame and fortune, and that's exactly what they found. But apart from show business fortune too, they found personal happiness and also an ability to earn a couple of bob in something which took off seemingly overnight called koala blue. Will you please welcome 2 of Australia's favourite daughters, Pat Farrar and Olivia Newton-John. You're looking ugly as usual. Good. You scrub up well, you two, don't you, eh?
Thanks, Bert.
Welcome back to Australia. You've been here a little while, haven't you,
Yeah,
actually?
I was here. I managed to sneak in. It was great. I had 2 weeks here without anyone knowing.
How do you
It was
sneak
lovely.
in?
Just, I don't know, but I did it. It was great.
I saw you
I'm
walking
not
down...
telling you. I won't be able to.
Yeah, well, a couple of years ago, I saw you walking down... Or I thought I saw you walking down Toorak Road, and I went home and said to Patty, I think I saw Olivia Newton-John today, but it couldn't be. She wouldn't be. I said, yes, could be, because quite often she just sneaks in and no one knows. So it's quite a trick, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got here on Sunday with your beautiful family?
Yes, my 2 boys. We had a terrible flight over there. It was delayed about 18 hours. And,
Oh, it's no good.
and it's difficult when you've got a 15-month-old baby with you. And
Did he
of course,
behave himself?
He was pretty good. He's had a problem here in the hotel at night, though.
What, down the bars or...?
No, just crying during the night and thinking it's daytime and wanting to play. But he's good.
How old is he now, Pat?
He's 15 months.
Oh, well, of course, you've got to expect that at
Yeah.
that time. How old's Chloe?
She's 3.5.
She's gone back to the States,
She
has
went
she?
back.
With
I
Matt.
was here for 2.5 weeks and she saw Grandma and Grandpa and uncles and aunts and cousins, but...
There she
Oh,
is.
there she is.
Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah.
And what about this shot? I love
Oh,
this.
yes.
The other shot, which I just absolutely love. We got it
My
there?
mum took these
Yeah,
pictures.
look at that. I've got one of you doing that, Olivia.
What did I say? I said
She said that you did it.
Can we talk about why you're here?
Yes, I'm here to make an album. I wanted to make this album for about 4 years and decided that when I wanted to do this album, I'd do it in Melbourne because it's kind of a nostalgic album to make. So I'm doing it with John Farrar again. We're kind of teaming up again and we're using all Australian musicians and I'm doing it live with an orchestra.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you're here to naturally keep company with. Where's John? Did he come to the studios?
No, he's down there at rehearsals.
Is he
getting
still
ready.
camera shy?
Terribly, yes.
John Farrar, who is one of the most brilliant musicians Australia's ever produced, is also one of the shyest men that Australia's ever produced, isn't
He is
he?
shy.
I mean, he's such a shy.
But he looks great. He should come on. He looks gorgeous.
Well,
He's
send
getting
him
better
on
as he
one
gets
day.
older.
Anytime he wants to, anytime he's passing the studios, just to come in and
Okay.
walk in on the set, and he's more than welcome to play something for us, and I'll,
he'd love
I'll
that.
sing with him. I'm sure he would have done that at parties anyway. Pat, what about Koala Blue? This is a well, a great success story, but surely, as I think we've discussed before, when you first started out with Koala Blue, you wouldn't have imagined that it was going to blossom into the huge, conglomerate, big empire it is today.
Not the way it's developed, no. I mean, I think when we first opened on Melrose in '83, we talked about, oh, we're going to have lots of stores. We've always been dreamt big, you know, and but we didn't realise it would turn into the fashion business that it is, because it's not Australiana anymore. I mean, that was the first year of Koala Blue, and that was fine for a while, but that wasn't going to go on. And then gradually over the years, we've developed our own Koala Blue fashion line. So now we design, manufacture, and distribute a sportswear line.
All over the
And
world.
Such as which she is wearing at the moment.
That looks lovely.
And
Would you like
this-
to stand and I'll model, I'll describe for you.
This year, this is last
Let's
year.
have to stand up, Pat, because that looks absolutely lovely.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
The sweater is our new first sweater.
Looks nice, doesn't it, Liv?
Yeah, and this is from last
This is
fall.
last year, this is old now.
Would you like to stand, Miss Newton-John? Let's have a look. Very nice indeed. Yes. And this is Mr. Matusik in Sydney, who made this for me. Lovely jacket there. Haven't paid for it yet, so perhaps I might get a bit off the old. Do you think that... Whereabouts are you, apart from America now? You're in Hong Kong, aren't you?
Hong Kong, Japan, Canada,
France this year,
France
isn't it,
this
the end
year,
of the year?
And what about Australia?
Yes,
Soon.
we're negotiating with Australia right now.
Yeah.
Sydney and Melbourne?
all
Yeah,
over.
all over, yeah. Start
So-
with Melbourne, of course.
So what do you... I mean,
Same
it's
town.
basically franchises that you then give out, is it?
It's like franchising, but it's called licensing. It's slightly different technical things, but it's the basic idea that they have to buy everything from us, buy everything from us, and They run it. The people that have the stores run it and employ the people, but they get all their clothes from us.
So it's
manufacture.
not sort of a McDonald's situation where you employ people under 14 who learn to make dresses and
No.
it's sort of over the counter, nothing like that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's exciting, and also when seeing the store that that Patty and I did in Hawaii, it's and it was interesting just to be there. No one knows you from a bar of soap, and just to hear the comments about people talking about the clothes, you feel like saying, you know, well, I know those people, I know those people. So it really is a great success story. Pat, did you ever regret? Number one, before I ask you the question, I was going to ask you, did you ever regret giving up show business performing? But first up, I want you girls to relive a moment from this very network, the 7 Network, when you. I love doing this because the last time we played it, you were over there in Los Angeles and you couldn't see me and you couldn't see what we were playing. But on a very famous afternoon program called Time for Terry, which starred Terry O'Neill, let's say Ian Turpie? Yes, Ian Turpie and Terry Holden and lots of other people appeared on that show. The 2 young girls who went on to fame and fortune were Pat and Olivia. So cast your minds back, your memories back and your eyesight back to this era. You should have seen their reaction. If only you had. Slightly... you look good then, look terrific.
Oh, we look terrific. All those terrible hairstyles. We used to wear all this makeup, and I used to make our dresses. And
Is it... So that's where it started. Is it possible for any young people watching the show today, is it possible for them to go into Kuala Blue and buy those sort of dresses?
Oh, no, I hope not.
What are your memories of those early days? How did you get together?
Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah,
You
I was in England. I'd won a trip on the Johnny O'Keefe show, the Sing 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 show, that some of you oldies may remember that one. And I went to London and was staying in a flat with my mum. And Pat she won a contest or was sent by 3XY.
3XY.
Sorry, 3XY. Sent her over, and we stayed in the same flat together. And Pat had some jobs to do, and I was working at this dreadful divey club in London. So Pat said to me, why don't we join up? Well, actually, Apple Guy suggested we join up together.
Because in London those days, we were doing shows. When you were booked, I had all these jobs doing these really sleazy places. They were awful places. And you'd do shows at midnight and 2 and 4, and then you'd have to travel all over the place.
You were working solo, weren't you?
Yeah, at this stage. And it was just awful, and I was hating it, and I was getting really depressed. And Ethel was one. I said, we'll do it together. At least you'll have fun. Yeah. You know, and that's what we did. I had commitments, for 2 months, and so I shared my wages with her for 2 months. It was all of like £22 a week. And I've said to her that she should really, I think, reciprocate now and share some of her wages with me. What do you think?
I think even with old friends, you know, people who were kind to you in years gone by. When the break came and you went on to married life with John, you went across to America, did you then, Pat, have any regrets at giving up your singing career?
Yeah. Yeah, I never really said I'm going to give it up today. It just happened that when I travelled to England, John was working and I travelled around with him, and we were newlyweds, and it was difficult for me to go off and do what I wanted to do. And I started to work again in England back in '74, I think. Everything was going fine, and then we decided to move to the States, and when I moved to the States I didn't have any visa to work for 2 years, so again it just went on and I didn't do anything. Then I had Sam, and I didn't want to work. By then, like 10 years had gone by, and so there were so many talented people in the States, and I really didn't feel I was up to going and knocking on doors and starting it all over. I sort of regret it a little bit, particularly if I'm in a nightclub and I hear a girl sing with a trio and sing old jazz songs. I get really emotional, want to get up there, and my dream is to a few glasses of wine and that, and I'm off. I want to sing again. And so I think maybe one day my dream is to get a little group together and just have a club somewhere, and so I can go and just sing once a week, and then I'd be happy.
We've got some wine here. I understand that Olivia can't sing for us because of contractual obligations, and I understand that because my record company feels the same way about me. But what's the excuse in your case, Pat? Because I've heard you sing at parties and you still sing beautifully.
Oh, no. No way.
They're wonderful musicians. I'm sure you'd remember most of them. They've been here since the station opened.
They're young.
We're going to take a break and then we'll come back. We've got Jane Scarley returning with us, and also John Dietrich is going to be here too. We're back with you after this break. Our special guest, Pat Farrar and Olivia Newton-John.